What's up, everybody? Chuck here, HomemadeIdea.com. What do we got? What is this? What is this? It's just flour. This is all-purpose flour. If you look real close, you see some other colorations and stuff. You got a little bit of salt here. This is baking powder. I'm using all-purpose flour. If I were using self-rising flour, I wouldn't have to use this right here. It would take care of business on its own. But let's just assume I'm using self-rising flour. This would be one of two ingredients to make bread. Yes, that's right, I said bread. So if I were using self-rising, that's one of two. What's the second ingredient? Good question. Look at here. What does it look like? Really? Yes, it's chocolate ice cream. We're making ice cream bread. Very cool. Now, here's the deal. I'm using chocolate ice cream, but you can use butter pecan. You can use whatever flavor you want. I mean, you go to the grocery store, there's so many different flavors for choices out there that is unreal. Only thing I ask, I am making this video for you guys to be creative. If you use vanilla ice cream, put something else in it. Really? Vanilla ice cream is just that. It's plain. It's vanilla. Now, Breyers vanilla rocks, but it's just that. It's still plain Jane vanilla. Throw some peanuts in it. Throw some pecans in it. Chocolate chip. Peanut butter chips. Something. Oh, peanut butter chips. Good idea. Look here. I'm going to make a mess. Peanut butter chips. Okay, I'm using peanut butter chips in this too. So, see, I'm being a little bit creative. Even though chocolate, I like chocolate, it's not exactly plain like vanilla. So, I'm still putting a little pizzazz into it and going with the peanut butter chips. Anyway, there's our main ingredients. A cup and a half of self-rising flour. 2 cups of ice cream. Your choice of what flavor. And that is approximately a cup of peanut butter chips. And if you do use all-purpose flour, you will have to use 2 teaspoons of baking powder and about a half a teaspoon of salt. But if you use the self-rising flour, you're good to go. A cup and a half and you're good to rock. So here we go. I'm going to put all this stuff in a bowl and mix it up. Be right back. Everything's in the bowl, ready to be mixed up. You can see the ice cream's partially melted, which is a good thing, because you want it, pretty well soft. Because imagine trying to mix that flour and stuff in with ice cream that's already, still frozen hard as a rock. But typically, I use Breyers ice cream, and it tends to be a little more softer and fluffier than typical other ice creams anyway. So it wouldn't be too ridiculously hard to mix with Breyers, but it's always easier whenever it's softened up like that. So. Also, one point too, where I did use the all-purpose flour and had to mix the baking powder and the salt in, you want to make sure it's mixed up well before you throw your other ingredients in. So therefore, the baking powder gets mixed in real well and it rises like it should. But anyway, on to the next step. I'm going to stir this stuff up. I'll show you in just a moment the consistency it needs to be at. So I'll be right back. Here it is, all mixed up. No rocket science. You just keep stirring and mashing it together till all the flour, you see how the flour is still white over here on the side of the bowl, but when inside the ice cream itself, it just mixes up good until you get all the whites gone, basically, is what it boils down to. Oven's still preheating. Oven preheats at 350 degrees. You throw it in for 45 minutes and it'll be ready to rock. So I'll be right back. I'm going to wait for the oven to preheat. I'm going to put this stuff in the pan. I'll be right back with you. Alright, everybody, I got it in the pan, and the pan is nothing more than, your typical old bread pan. I've got Pam cooking spray sprayed around all the sides to keep from sticking. You could also use butter, then dust it with a little bit of flour to keep from sticking, but I'm lazy. Taking Pam, spray it, be done with it. It works. Anyway, 350 degrees, oven is preheated. I'm going to throw it in for 45 minutes, and we'll pull it out and see what it looks like. I know the batter tastes good, but it ought to. It's chocolate ice cream, so it's kind of a given. Anyway, enough rambling crap. I'm going to throw this in the oven. I'll catch you guys in about 45 minutes. Alright, everyone. Out of the oven it is. Look here. See the consistency of it? Yes, I've already been into it. Yes, I've already ate some. It is good. See, nice and dense. And I write the recipe, you know, in case you have all-purpose flour, what you got to add in with it as far as the baking powder and such. But you want to use self-rising flour. There it is. Remember, I use chocolate ice cream. You do not want that low-fat crap. You do not want the low-sugar stuff. You want real, full-blown, fattening ice cream. Otherwise, it will not do right. It will taste like crap. So get the real legit stuff. And remember, you can do chocolate. If you do vanilla, throw some stuff in with it to spice it up, to jazz it up. Or you can use butter pecan. I mean, walk up and down your ice cream aisle, you can see all the choices you have to play with. Only exception is no fat-free crap, no sugar-free crap. If you're going to use ice cream, use the real legit stuff, made with milks, made with creams and all that stuff. If you want to turn out right, that's what you have to do. There it is, people. Good stuff. Alright, you know what? I'm going to quit talking on this video. I'm going to eat this thing. Y'all have a good one. Chuck, homemadeidea.com. Peace. See y'all. Hey everybody. I just did another ice cream bread. And I just want to show you guys the difference. I used the same brand ice cream, Breyers, but this time I used Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. The difference between the one at the beginning part of the video and this video is that the first one I used an all-purpose flour and put baking powder in it and a little bit of salt to make it rise. This time this is the self-rising flour. And also another difference too is, notice I'm using a silicone loaf pan this time. These things rock. Check it out. I put zero, not a cooking spray inside this thing. There's not a stick anywhere. Check it out. Just as loose as it can be. Let's get this thing out here. Yeah, it's ready. See how easy that came out? Sweet, huh? Okay, tell you what, let's cut this baby open and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm using a steak knife on this, but hey, sue me. Look at the top, all nice and crunchy. Ta-da! Look how soft that is. What does it taste like? Very good. Want to try some? Very good. Like I said, I mostly want to show you the difference between how well that puffed up there, between using all-purpose flour and putting baking powder in, which works, don't get me wrong, and using real self-rising flour. Huge difference in the way it puffs up. I mean, the texture's softer. And of course, you know, using the ice cream, it's all great anyway. The flavor depends on what ice cream you use. And I wanted to show you guys the silicone loaf pan. Love that thing. Anyway, there you go. Y'all have a great day. See y'all. Peace out.